never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
By Kenneth Murray.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 49. 49's the mark. 49's the mark. You must be get out.
From the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Throwing, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Chargers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
8 yards.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, that was dangerous.
Mayfield
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
leads to 2nd and 10.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
To throw, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
To Nick Chubb.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
23-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Joey Bosa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
14. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shot into coverage downfield is complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Chargers.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Gain on the play.
And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. It's Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, as time expires in the first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Browns 3. Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
King. Go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check.
Mayfield down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Switch.
It's Eckler again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our 2nd half blowout material.
Push him back.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Browns take over first.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Mayfield now from the 50. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown.
To Joe Reed.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Browns 3. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A give. This is Chubb. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 3.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made by
well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.